Health experts have emphasized that there is need to intensify sensitization of the public on dangers of stigma and discrimination to support people living with HIV in different societies. Communicating during a one-day Uganda AIDS Commission workshop held at Bunyonyi Safari's Hotel, the Kabale District Health Officer, Alfred Kigezi, attributed increased stigma to poor attachment of antiretroviral drugs, ARVs, non-suppressed viral load, most especially in children and mothers.
Were born from, they were at a very high risk of acquiring HIV because maybe they were newly diagnosed, their mothers, are you getting me? So if you go for antenatal and you are pregnant, you didn't know your status. The pregnancy is 6 months. Are you getting me? And we test you. We categorize you as the risk. That baby is at a very high risk of acquiring HIV. Or you have already produced, but maybe during labor and delivery, we test you, we find you HIV positive, you are not on any treatment. Are you getting me? There are higher chances that that baby may easily acquire what? HIV.
Kigezi condemned journalists for embracing sensitization and public engagements, a thing that has reduced the rate of HIV positivity in the district, and continued to recommend a need to implement a combined strategy guided by the Ministry of Health, consolidated guidelines for HIV prevention and treatment in Uganda.
We are saying in Uganda, HIV should not stop the children from breastfeeding. Should not, because we are saying this mother is on treatment and therefore you should breastfeed the child for over 1 year. Is it okay? And you know what? Stigma, the one we were talking about. No, I will come back. You see, when people see me here getting, you will be telling me what could be causing some of your.
Although there have been a lot of challenges to implement the prevention measures of HIV, health experts also say that there is also need to embrace behavior and risk reduction, biomedical and structural interventions, addressing stigma and discrimination, counseling and referrals to health workers.
We get all their children who are born in that month. For example, if they are born today, we register all those children who are exposed, we call them HIV exposed infants. We register them in a cohort. We call it a cohort. It is a group, it is like an enrollment in the class.
They are lost because of the challenge we shall share. We would want you, supporters, to ensure that all the patients who start ALT remain with us. And once you're on treatment, you'll die of other things. You'll not die of HIV. Actually, HIV is no longer the cause of death in this country. One thank government have invested, one thank our partners who have very supported this.
Wire Tukamushaba, a person openly living with HIV, calls upon people to test for HIV and if possible to disclose their statuses so that they can live freely.
By that time, stigma was still high, not like today. Because at least now the community knows what is HIV and AIDS, what it means. The other time they could think maybe since you are HIV positive, you no longer have the capacity to do work. But nowadays, I encourage my people that they should go there, test, and after testing they disclose their status. Because that's the only way how they can survive. Because my survival now depends on why I disclosed my status. Because everybody knows that I'm HIV positive now and I'm a free person. They cannot discriminate me anymore, no finger pointing, no whispering. And even where we are now, I was called because I was disclosed openly.
Nobati Nyamachi for Saris TV.